It's a gap down. It's below 49.50 for Nifty. So first rates are, I would say they are scary, but they are not very encouraging. So for all those who are hoping for some kind of a technical recovery after 3 days of a vertical decline, that story or that trend is clearly not getting played out. Now, Indian markets suddenly are not only underperforming regional markets, they are underperforming just about every other emerging market also, because most of the Asian markets today have managed to bounce back and they're trading with upward bias. But that's not the story for India. 19 points down for the Nifty, and 40-point cut now for the Sensex, 60 points cut now for the Sensex. Let's look at large cap IT stocks. Large cap IT stocks of late have been marked underperformers. First poor guidance and then poor commentary from Cognizant. TCS is down by 3 rupees, Wipro is at 407, and HCL Technologies has taken a hit of about 4 rupees. Private banks, Axis Bank and ICICI Bank along with HDFC Bank, these three banks are important because they did manage to bounce back in the last half an hour of trade. PSU banks, they have been the leaders of this leg of decline. None of the PSU banking stocks or none of the PSU banks are looking stable. So across the board, cut the banking space, anyhow you wish. It's an absolute sea of red there. In terms of mid-cap activity, stock-specific activity is there. So SKS Microfinance, the new MFI guideline. SKS Microfinance is still India's largest listed microfinance company. On your screen, 102. Now, SKS Microfinance, no one owns it, no one holds it. So a little bit of buying also could see a big price uptick there. Now, I want to check in on Jain Irrigation also, which to my mind came out with okay set of numbers. And then Syntex Industries. A lot of ranked mid-cap companies came out with numbers yesterday. And I think markets are reacting to some of those numbers. And let's look at metals now. Ashwini just pointed out that JSPL, according to Ashwini, is a sell. Tata Steel there's a cut of about 3 rupees. Check on JSPL. A month ago, JSPL was at 550. Now it's 450 for JSPL. Some of these stocks are down 15-20% in last 1 month. And then JP Associates, can't ignore that stock for long, can we? JP Associates in the month of May itself has taken a knock of 20%. You add another 0.5% today. That means 21% approximately for index stock in a matter of 10 trading sessions. That's markets for you, Tanveer. A month ago it was hope. Now there is fear and despair.
Oh, absolutely. Also keep it with the index. What's happening there? We are tentatively, circling around the 49.50 whereabouts range. So let's see whether we actually step lower from here in this session, as the SGX Nifty, the Nifty futures in Singapore were trading much lower. The future capital and banking retail should come up for you on your screens. Given the news story with Warburg Pincus that appeared in the Economic Times as well, and we highlighted that too. Future capital, mild opening up about 7%. We've already seen activity on both these stocks. Pantaloon Retail also doing its bit. Aptech should come up for you. Fund interest and a large investor picking up stake, 4.5%. 46.85 is where Aptech is. In fact, the weekly performance of the Aptech is also worth mentioning, given the price and volume activity out there. Balaji Films is active this morning. You also have Canara Bank, which will come up on your screens in just a bit. Again, numbers reaction over there, and you are looking at the stock down about 0.5% in this morning session. Cox and Kings is the other one which has been active all of this week. Gujarat NRE, Coke, Federal Bank, these are some of the initial ticks which have come in at higher levels. Should bring up Lupin as well on the back of earnings. And that stock is down about 1.5%. So very, very stock-specific activity in the broader markets. Gitanjali Gems is the other one which is picking it up 2%. Of course, the stock got active even on the day when the finance minister withdrew the levy on branded and unbranded jewellery. This one has also seen good price and volume action. Cipla is the other one, continues its uptrend, up about 1% there. Aside of that, I can see some mid-tier banking names. Federal Bank getting active in early morning trade, up about 1% for that.